22 needle.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Looking to throw, Young. And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 46 yards on the play.
It's just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Lance now on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready?
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
97. Yellow, Lonnie. Hut.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Young. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Off the play fake, Young on the move to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read. and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
It's Young off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 52 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 60 Fury.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young now. He'll find Thielen working the middle. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Young, he's going to change it up. Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
A quarterback draw. Here's Young.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Bryce Young keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the double.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
On the ball. Shot. 17.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Lance now to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Okay, right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
10 cycles.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Quick, yellow. Ready.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Another run with Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Young off the play fake. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
Young on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, but you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback. he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for...
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. Touchdown!
LaVisca Chenault.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Got it.
Following the interception, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The play fake. Now Young.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action. Young out to his left. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Opposite. Green. Red. Yellow. 6. Mega.
Lance looking to throw it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And Lance going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Spike 60. Black shot. Blaster.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Blue striker. Smash. Red. Drill. 52.
Here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they have to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Yellow. Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Strike. Check. Set.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
But coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice play.
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's caught by Sanders.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
To throw, Young.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
49ers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. A 1st down throw for Young. Wide open receiver complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Oh, Young loses it.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On play action, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready?
Throwing his Lance on third down. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 51 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jennings lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52 blaster. Ready.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And Shark hauls it in. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
Here we go. Here we go.
Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
49ers 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the double.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Lance now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready?
Working from the gun, Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Set, ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake, Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. On play action, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Young on fourth down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. 32 yards. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready?
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Clock, 10. Hut.
And Young's going to throw it here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Javon Hargrave gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Let's go now.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
One final try now for Lance.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those